All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we'll say, Kalahimo Yahweh Shemel Shad Bashima Kakodash. The honest the elders and apostles, the great millstone who do rule and teach well. We're just going to go over a couple quick topics. Scriptures. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, and openeth the gates in the cities. She uttereth her word, saying. Alright, so what is this talking about? Alright, this represents, the brothers, alright, men, of great millstone, alright, pushing this truth in the chief place of concourse, in the streets, alright, because when you look online, or you got a lot of troll accounts on Instagram, they'll make fun of the ministry as a whole, right? When I say the ministry as a whole, like everyone, right? Like IUIC, they lump us all together because they don't know nothing, right? They just, this is like a fad to them, something to just poke fun at, right? But as a whole, they'll say, "Oh, what you guys doing on the streets? Why are you guys on the streets? We're supposed to be on the streets, and we're not supposed to be, in our house all the time. Like, we do our lessons, in the house, or some brothers do it outside, some brothers do it in their cars, some brothers do it while they walk in, some brothers do it wherever they can get it done, right? But like, we have to go out there as well, all right, in the open area, in the chief place of concourse, not in, the backyard or stuff like that. How long we simple ones, we love simplicity, and scorn its light, and scorning the fools hate knowledge, all right? Also, you gotta do it online, because not to go too far deep, but second Ezra 6, just to keep it basic, second Ezra 6 mentions that the firmaments, the books were open before the firmament. That's through the satellites, right? Through YouTube and these things getting set up, and start with the elders and apostles on down. They started to put the videos on the internet, right? Because before then there was no YouTube or no streaming platform or nothing like that. All right, come on, let's click. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin. All right, so cry aloud. Right? When you speak out there in the highways and byways, you're supposed to speak loudly, manfully, with confidence, uh, which you are confident, right? Fighting faith, you have faith in these words, right? You believe them, these things to be true. You just gotta, cry aloud, right? Spare not, right? So that's what we gotta do, right? Don't spare your voice, which some brothers, speaking to from experience. Well, speaking as myself, first and foremost, nervous and whatever, but it just goes away. It goes away with time, but you gotta speak loud, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. All right, that's our job, to rebuke our people, warn them, like it says in Ezekiel 33. Be a watchman. So that's our job, is to watch. Right, like when you play these, I like to always talk about these games, like Dragon Age Origins, things like that. They have like a watchtowers and things like that, and someone that has a watch, he watches for, when the enemies are coming. In that game, what was it? Well, yeah, I mean, I talk about games and stuff, but like, the enemies are coming, right? And they warn the people, and then the people get together. Right? You even see it in anime as well. The guy will have like a drum or something, and so, oh, the enemies are approaching. We have to get ready, right? And even in the military, even though it's all digitized, but they have like all kinds of alarms and whatever. It's the same thing, right? But we're blowing that trumpet with these scriptures, right? Going to the news, going to the prophecies, letting our people know, like, hey, you got to get right, or else you're gonna get destroyed. In these coming times. All right. So let's get one more and then close off. So this is the book of Isaiah 55:6. Um, Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. All right. So yeah. So seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call him while he's near. Right. How you do that? You do that through, inquiring. Right. Going out to the highways and byways. You know, you're going in person or watching the videos online, right? You seek the Lord through learning, right? And that's all through the Rakak Wadash, right? And having that faith, learning the name, receiving that, that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? Because, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, right? So if you learn, you fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Then, you know, you're seeking the Lord, right? And you do so through his men, right? The men of great millstone, right? And as well as these camps out there, push the exact same thing, right? So you know that's pretty much that. Seek ye the Lord. Um, we went to like Proverbs, wisdom cries without in the streets. So it's all, it's all there. Then we also got to mention also Amos 8:10. I won't go into that one, but there will be a famine of the word. It's another prophecy, and there will be a time where uh, the men are not going to be out there in the highways and hedges to be able to, teach and, push, this word, put it online and things like that. You're not going to be able to find our pages. You're not going to be able to find us in the street corner. Like brother said, that's not going to be, oh, that's where GMS is at. That's going to be where GMS was at. Right? It'll just be a place where we used to be at. Right? Because we're not going to be out no more. And that's going to come when martial law is in full effect, which is all kind of chaos breaking out right now. All kinds of protests against ICE and all types of stuff going down in the world. So let that be that. Lord edify and they say shalom. Let's see. Can we click?